Hey everyone, Teo here. Today I'm reviewing the Samsung book cover keyboard that goes with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra tablet. Yes, I have purchased the tablet and the artist review will be coming soon, but I'm not sure when. Meanwhile, you can check out the text review that I have already written on my blog. The link is in the video description below. So today I just want to make a very quick review on this keyboard case just to help you decide whether or not it's worth the money to buy this. And straight up, I'm just going to tell you that this keyboard case is not worth the money if you are going to buy it separate from the tablet. If you can get this as a bundle together with the tablet, then it's worth the purchase. But if you have to buy this separately, this is priced at US $349. Here in Singapore, it's $548. It's just way too expensive. So no matter how good this keyboard case is, it's not worth the money. So if you really want this, try to buy this together with the tablet as a bundle. In this video, I'm going to call the Samsung book cover keyboard the keyboard case. Now the keyboard case comes in two separate parts. This is the keyboard section and this is the stand, which you can attach to the back of the tablet magnetically. The magnets are actually quite strong, so this part here can be folded out to prop up the tablet, and this can be deployed at different angles. There is a hinge behind, but this hinge is not that strong, so this is probably the lowest angle I would use the stand or the tablet at. If you have it any lower and you tap on the tablet, it's going to push the tablet down very easily. So it's best to use this stand maybe at this angle. If you plan on drawing on the tablet, this stand is not going to hold up while you are drawing and pressing down, so I highly recommend you get a stronger stand. The stand that I recommend is the Parblo PR100. I don't feel like the design of this stand looks very nice, but it is functional. So there's this part here where you can fold up and you can store the S Pen here magnetically, and this slot here will protect the S Pen. This protrusion on the back actually props up the tablet, so it makes it possible to lift the tablet with just one hand. The stand is quite thin, thankfully. Do note that the keyboard case does not protect the sides of the tablet, so don't drop your tablet. The keyboard attaches to the bottom of the tablet magnetically. The magnets are quite strong. The keyboard case has auto sleep and wake function, and there are magnets on the keyboard that snaps to the front of the tablet so that the keyboard doesn't fall out on its own. I'm not sure how heavy this is, but this is definitely lighter compared to 15-inch laptops. The stand and the keyboard does make the tablet 2 times thicker though, but this is still thinner compared to any of the ultra thin laptops out there in the market. Now if you're going to use this on your lap, the tablet is going to wobble quite a bit because this part here is flexible, so this will wobble left and right. It's best to use this keyboard on a flat surface. There is no way to prop up the keyboard, so the user experience is no different compared to typing on a laptop keyboard, which is also flat. This is a full-size keyboard. The keys are well spaced apart. You can definitely speed type on this. The trackpad is big, but not as big compared to some of those you can find on laptops. There are left and right click areas, and this touchpad also supports certain finger gestures. Overall build quality of the keyboard is quite good. This feels quite solid. This material is some smooth matte textured material, which is easy to clean with a wet cloth. The keys are chiclet style keys with good feedback and travel. They are very nice to type on. Layout for the keys look alright to me. So the function buttons are at the top. We have the escape button. These 3 buttons can be assigned to specific apps, so you can press a single button here to launch the app. It's quite useful. These 3 are the Android navigation shortcuts, brightness controls, volume controls, control for the keyboard backlight, settings button, and the Samsung DeX button. The backspace button is too long, so whenever I try to press the plus or the equal sign, I always hit the backspace button. So it's going to take some time before I get used to just how long this button is. There is no control button on the right side. Instead, there is this language switch button here. The arrow buttons are half height and they have the page up and down, home and shortcuts. The control or the find button is here. There are two alternate buttons. This is the function button and the function lock button. Samsung One UI has some pre-programmed shortcuts. So to find out what those shortcuts are, just press the command and slash button to call up the list of shortcuts that are available. If you happen to have an app opened, you can press command slash as well to find out the shortcuts for that specific app. Let's go through some quirks that I discovered. Depending on the app you use, you may or may not be able to call up the contextual menu when you double tap on the touchpad. So let's say I want to copy this link. I'm going to double tap on the touchpad to call up the contextual menu. And in this case, it would actually just click on the link. So to call up the contextual menu with this app, which by the way is Firefox, I have to tap and hold to call up the contextual menu. And this app is Samsung Internet, which is also a web browser. So here I can double tap on the touchpad to call up the contextual menu. So if you want this menu and you double tap or you right click and it doesn't appear, it can be quite irritating. So you have to spend some time to figure out which apps will give you the menu when you double tap. The next quirk is this. Sometimes after you type something and you want to move the cursor may not move for a split second. So let me just type something here, and yep, the cursor doesn't move for a split second before it moves. Another issue which I experienced but it's difficult for me to show you is sometimes when I use the cursor would just jump randomly to the left edge of the display for whatever reason. It doesn't always happen, it happens rarely. But when it does happen, it's very irritating. Those quirks that I talk about are just minor issues. Overall, I do enjoy using this keyboard case a lot. It works quite well. The overall typing experience is very satisfactory. My only issue with this is the pricing. This is just way too expensive. So I actually managed to get this as a pre-order goodie included with the Tab S8 Ultra tablet. If this keyboard case is not included, I wouldn't have purchased this. I would have just bought a Logitech Bluetooth keyboard instead. Right, if you guys have any questions regarding the keyboard case, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!